Look at him, all innocent.
Hey nerds, it's Tiri. Welcome back to my show. Topics of today include the long-awaited World of Warcraft patch 6.1 release date, need to knows and walkthroughs to be ready for patch 6.1, new Blackrock Foundry LFR wing opening, new toys to the Lunar Festival this year, and Argy, the most recent blessing to the Red Cross. The release date for World of Warcraft patch 6.1 was announced and it's February 24th, so it's right around the freaking corner, guys. I'm pretty excited because there will be some new exciting things in the garrison, which I frankly am getting a little bit tired of the same old drab. Of course, I suppose I could switch out some buildings, but Blizzard knows that it's time to freshen things up, so they're adding more quests, new legs to the legendary line, and tons more. You've got many ways you can update yourself and get ready for patch 6.1 at your disposal. You've got the World of Warcraft readable articles, and you have a video from World of Warcraft on YouTube that actually does a pretty damn good rundown of what important things are coming in 6.1. And then of course you have wowhead.com if you want super detailed talking about every single thing that they have seen in the beta. I actually am pleased to say that I've gone through everything, and everything that I see on any sites now I've pretty much covered in my previous videos that I'll talk about 6.1, so you can also check those out if you like. And of course, you don't have to take my word for it. I always put a million links in my videos, as you know. Not really a million, it's usually more like 6 to 10. Just a quick rundown of a few of the things that are pretty important, pretty big deals. Twitter in-game, Blood Elf upgraded models, new quests in your garrison, which you can actually do in your friend's garrison as well to get different quests. They'll reward you gear or resources, and sometimes pets. New Dark Moon Fair rewards new pets with the raiding with leashes. Profession updates, new challenge mode rewards, new garrison follower item level cap, new toys for the toy box. A new mount, a Void Talon, the Darkstar, which we're not really sure how you can get him, but it's a new mount. One thing I came across in a blue post answered a question I've heard so many times. Why do 5-man dungeons anymore when I outgear them? I don't need Valor points. I don't need Justice points. What is the point? Ha! Ha, punny. With patch 6.1 coming in February 24th, the quests that I previously mentioned they're adding to your garrison may ask you to go and complete a 5-man dungeon. Sometimes the rewards for these quests are up to item level 655 gear. So there's the answer to your question. You can still get gear from them. Instead of grinding the Valor, grinding the Justice from doing dungeons, you can actually just do a task and earn the piece of gear. So we still have some meaning to heroics. Wowhead.com has a pretty good guide helping you get into Blackrock Foundry LFR, which was just released, the Slagworks. So as of yesterday, you can queue up for the Slagworks, which is the first wing of Blackrock Foundry. How are you gonna gear up for that? Do you have item level 635 yet? Because that's the requirement. Alright, so wowhead.com has you covered. I'll go over a few things they mentioned, but check the link in the description for all of the details on how you can get yourself geared up. One quick way to contribute to your eye level is to make sure you have the item level 640 crafted pieces. You can wear up to 3. Each crafting profession has the ability to upgrade them to 655 and then to 670. Obviously, it takes a lot of mats and quite a bit of time. Hopefully, you've been working on it, but it is one thing to make sure you're doing everything you can to get ready. Then make sure you're up to date on your legendary ring quest. It's really easy to have item level 680 legendary ring right now because all you have to complete is each of the heroics to get the piece out of there. And then the next part obviously is to do high mall. I'm almost done with the part where you need the abrogator stones, and I got the bit off of Imperator finally from LFR. So I will almost have my 690 ring, but even if you just have the item level 680, that will make a world of difference. Then if you like PvP, you can use your Conquest gear to queue up for Blackrock Foundry looking for raid. Some people think it's cheating, but you know, you did the work and it contributes to your item level and your effectiveness, honestly. So with that, you can get up to item level 660 gear. Then there are the 3 world bosses that drop item level 640 to 665 gear. You've got Tarna, Drove, and Rookmar. Now you may be thinking, but then I gotta go and look to see who's up and then get in trade chat and put looking for group so-and-so and then wait for an invite or start a group and spam trade Guys, don't forget about the pre-made group option. I've been using it for world bosses. So I basically have been letting somebody else tell me which boss is up, because only one of the 3 can be up at a time, by looking at the pre-made groups, typing in the names, and then whichever one pops up, I just queue up and see if they'll accept me. I've been accepted to that group with an item level 630. Rookmar, they'll probably want you to have item level 640. I had item level 650 on my healer, so it was a pretty easy way to get accepted. If you're a pretty low item level, go for the other 2 and they should accept you. But that's a quick way to get some gear as well. Another pretty easy way, but somewhat time consuming, to get gear is to collect Apexis crystals. You can get 5,600 Apexis crystals per week if you do the daily that's in your garrison. You can get item level 645 to 655 gear with the Apexis crystals from the vendor in Storm Shield. Then of course, if you're item level 615, you can queue up for High Mall, looking for raid to get some gear from there. You will see item level 640 in LFR, and if you can get into normal, you'll get item level 655. Check the link in the description to see all the deets. Once you make it to item level 635, check out the guide to Blackrock Foundry, Slagworks. A few new things came to us this year with the Lunar Festival, which started a couple days ago. I don't usually do much with the Lunar Festival because they don't tend to make a lot of changes. However, this year there are a few toys to collect. A Loon's Lantern, which was always an item that sat in your inventory. It creates an Loon stone. It is now a toy, so I'm gonna have to search my banks and see if I can put that on my toy box, because I should already have it. Then of course there's the Everlasting Horde and Alliance fireworks, which I figured out from last video why they call it Everlasting. It's because it's a toy and it doesn't just consume on use. Freaking Tirinei, duh. Those toys are for sale at the Lunar Festival vendor in your main city for Ancestry coins. And you don't have to buy each one for each faction. You can buy one and then you end up with the other faction one. Engineers have 3 new Lunar Festival fireworks schematics they can get: the Horde firework, Alliance firework, and Snake firework. Okay, important notice here. If you're interested in getting the achievement for the heirlooms, collecting 35 heirlooms, you get the chauffeured chopper, which you can use at level 1, okay? So, listen up. The Lunar Festival goes until March 2nd. Patch 6.1 releases February 24th. So within those 8 days, you can purchase from the Lunar Festival vendor the Ancient Armor Casing for 40 coins of Ancestry, which upgrades your heirloom to level 90. This duplicates it, so then that heirloom will count as 2 instead of 1. You can also purchase the Time-Worn Heirloom Armor Casing for 75 coins of Ancestry, which upgrades your heirloom to level 100. Again, same as before, this duplicates the heirloom. Awesome! So I originally thought you were only going to be able to purchase these heirloom upgrades in the Dark Moon Fair, but apparently Lunar Festival has become much more important. For a brief time recently, the new pet in the Battle.net store, Argy, was used to raise money for the Red Cross Ebola efforts. All of the $10 from each purchase went towards the Red Cross for this. We raised $1.9 million for the Red Cross to help with Ebola efforts. So awesome! Awesome! Blizzard, bless you. And bless all of you for your donated dollars. Mamytwink did an interview with Blizzard dev Ian Hazzikostas about Warlords of Draenor and patch 6.1. A few notable things in my opinion is they are talking about adding new heirloom slots, maybe sometime in the future. 6.2 should show us some new Warlords of Draenor reputations. They're talking about adding even more reason to go to your friend's garrison than they already are in patch 6.1, which is the added quests. And they don't plan on adding flying to Draenor anytime soon. When and if they do, it will most likely be to all of Draenor except for Ten and Jungle. But we still probably won't see that for quite some time. The reason for this is they've added a lot of fun little puzzles and things to find in the world, like they did in Timeless Isle, so it just doesn't make sense because people would be skipping over all of that stuff. Well, that is my show for today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support. Drop me a like. Let me know in the comments why you liked or disliked this video. Share with your friends and subscribe if you haven't already. Check back every Wednesday for news and gaming videos in between. Also, I will be live streaming this Friday night starting sometime between 7:40 and 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific time at twitch.tv/Tirinei. So I hope to see you there, but until then, I hope you have a great rest of your week and I'll talk to you soon. Okay? I love you all. Bye-bye.